I'm trying out a couple new things here because, I haven't done any tarot readings in a long time. I've been super busy with school. So I'm trying out some new things and some new filters too to just get the lighting right. So I might look different in each video until I decide, what looks best. I also not really sure how to do the intros. So I got this Palo Santo stick. The previous video I did a little singing bowl. So I guess we'll see. But here's some Palo Santo to clean the energy. I really love the way these smell. Okay. So I got my traditional tarot out. And then we'll just get some messages of what Spirit wants us to know. And I'd rather just go with what Spirit wants us to know because I don't want to try and force a message or try to lead a message with something when, maybe there's nothing there. Okay? So, Spirit, please give us messages that we need to know. Spirit, please give us messages that we need to know. Okay. The first card out. Let's see. There is some disagreement. Somebody has some differences that they need to work on. Someone is burnt out from their job. Because I got my burnt out card here. So somebody's burnt out from a relationship. Because I see the differences. And yeah, there's differences at work, but there's typically differences amongst people, right? So somebody's burnt out in a relationship. I feel like I can't take a deep breath. Like I can't get in enough air. And I feel like you or another person is you're feeling like that. Okay? There are some anxieties that you're dealing with this relationship. You have anxiety about this relationship because I can't breathe. Let's see what else we got. Someone's self-centered. I think it's this person that you're dealing with. Self-centered behavior. They're focused on themselves. It's all about them. Like, it's all about me, me, me. It is what I'm hearing. They have to come clean about something. But they are going to keep delaying this. Whatever they need to come clean about. It could be a person that they need to come clean about. I feel like they're juggling some things, and it could be people. Because in this card we got, you could see the person here, and they got these swords that they're carrying. So I feel like they're juggling some people, and they need to come clean about a situation, a third party, or I just heard even a fourth party, which is crazy. So we got here. I think you don't want, because you're feeling this burnout in this relationship, you don't want you don't have any motivation to make it work, make it continue. It's like when you get in an argument and your response is just okay, okay, and you move on with your day and you move on with your life. And that's a clear sign that you don't have the energy for something anymore. Heartbreak is going to happen. There's going to be some hurt. um I'm not saying that. i feel like I feel like you don't care. And then, not to say you don't care, but I feel like you're at the point that you just can't give energy to this anymore. So you don't care if you know you were to get burned in this situation. I feel like you've already moved on. You've already accepted this outcome that it's just not going to work the way that you wanted to. Okay, but you're focused on yourself and you are thinking about your future, your long-term future, and what all that's coming for you. You're no longer focused on this relationship that you've been in. You have some career opportunities ahead, and possibly even a new love offer from someone that you likely haven't met yet. I feel like you haven't met this person, simply because you have this old energy, still around. You can't take a breath. You're burnt out. So I don't think this new person has come in yet, but I believe they will after this ending occurs, after this heartbreak occurs, right? I feel like they're going to come in, and probably sooner than you expect. And there will be abundance in this relationship. I feel like there's going to be a lot of abundance in this relationship. Um, and a lot of good times. I'm seeing a couple going on dates, having, a really good time, laughing, and just being joyous. Okay, that is what I'm seeing. So what else? I guess, Spirit, tell me more about this new person. Tell me more about this new person. This new person currently has some things that they need to close out to. Some unfinished business with a particular person, or it could be like they're transitioning careers. So this person may have a business, like I'm hearing like this person is transitioning from having a job to having a business. So I've never done it myself, but I assume like when you're making that transition, there's a lot going on, a lot that needs to be released. So I think they have a lot of things they need to close out before they move on to their own business. So this new person is coming from being employed by an organization to being self-employed. And when I say self-employed, I don't mean that they just running around telling people that they have their own business, but they have their own business and they're actually making money. Yes, because I got the fruits of labor card here. So this person is actually financially successful in their business. So you don't have to worry about, this person just saying they have their own business, but not actually, having the funds and the money that comes with having a stable business. This person is also coming out of, I don't want to say this word, but a relationship that kind of left them defeated. Um, let's see what else I can get on that. Spirit, tell me more about this person's relationship that they're coming out of. Okay, they're looking for clarity. And I don't think they are finding clarity with the person that they're with currently. The person that they were dealing with was very cruel, and cold-hearted. Cold-hearted. So I feel like you both are coming out of relationships that just kind of left you defeated. And you know, on the internet, people like to talk about trauma bonds and shit. I don't like it, because just because something bad happened to you in a previous relationship, maybe the both of you, it doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily carry over that trauma. People always come out of relationships that are not good and bad. It doesn't mean that they are about to start trauma bonding and all of this mess. I think it could just be that they are more likely to treat the next person, you know, or I would say they may be likely to be a bit more aware, and take things slower, is what I really think comes out of those types of relationships. So I think this is all that I have for you. Let me pull out some love messages for you and this new person. Okay, sorry about that. All right, some love messages. Let's see what we can get. Love messages. So it's just saying no, and I literally just mentioned this. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. And I think that kind of goes back to what I was saying. Like, you know, two people coming out of bad relationships makes them more aware, and, you know, possibly makes them a little bit more willing to take things slower than at the average relationship. Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. And coming out of this relationship that you're burnt out on, that's really important to remain positive. Have good thoughts, you know. Remind yourself daily that you deserve love. Okay? So that's all I got.